Hello, I'm doing a report, yes?
I know, but I also know who you are, so what? And why are you coming here? You're going to talk to people, you're just going to speak badly about the people who live here, not at all.
Hello everyone, I'm here again in Nantes. And look, this is the largest shantytown in France, the place we were afraid to enter last time. Someone contacted me on Instagram after the report and said they distribute food inside. They invited me to join and see, so I agreed and went along. This is the camp entrance. The city hall placed security guards here to stop new caravans from settling, according to my contact Nicholas, whom we're about to meet. So they're here to keep the camp from growing. I'm good, yes, I'm good. It's Johnny, yes, I'm Johnny. How are you? I'm good now. I'm coming there. You're coming over there. Okay, great, thanks. Wow, okay, I see then. Nicholas asked for permission C from the person in charge, let's call him that, the person in charge of this camp, who gave us permission to do a report. So the person in charge is Johnny. He's the one the authorities talk to when they need to intervene in the camp. He's the one we talk to, and so he authorized the filming so we can enter safely, I hope. And look at the scene in front of us. So this is a real shantytown with caravans as far as the eye can see. What? Look there, all that trash over there. It's impressive. Ah, it's a dump. It's an open-air dump. We were pretty nervous last time, if you remember. So I don't know if it's because Nicholas and Johnny are allowing the filming, but in any case, people seem pretty friendly and even open to us filming here. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks. Where are you parking? We're going all the way over there. All right, let's go. I live by walking. It's still useful, not a big deal. This gives me an idea of the size. We'll meet there. Yeah, perfect. It's safe here, right? No, it's good. Perfect. Great. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. We're going to see if there are any neighborhoods or something. I mean, we just crossed a plain. We saw the dump on the left, and now there's a small neighborhood here. I think there's a family living there. You see, actually, it's like a village. It's like a village, and they group together by affinity. I guess let's go a little further. He told me that it takes a little time to get to where Johnny is, all the way in the back, but yeah, oh my God, but look at that, what? It's literally strewn with thank yous. With trash? There's even a car over there, several cars actually. Do you see them? Yeah, and it's swampy. The diseases from the Middle Ages that must be here, I can't even tell you. Seriously, look, it's crazy. It goes as far as the eye can see. But why aren't there any containers here? The first thing you need to do is put in some containers so that they can throw the garbage in places to avoid the proliferation of rats, etc. But here, my God, and there's a strong smell. Yeah, it smells like a dumpster, right? I saw the guy make a SIG, but I didn't understand his message. Hello, I'm doing a report. Yes.
I know, but I also know who you are, so what? And why are you coming here? You're going to talk to people? You're just going to speak badly about the people who live here?
Not at all. I'm going to follow Nicholas, who is doing a food distribution.
Who is Nicholas?
Well, that's him. He's over there in his truck and he's doing a food distribution.
We know what your report is for. It's better you don't come, since it's pointless. You're just tarnishing the image of this city, and on top of that, you're tarnishing the image of the people who live in the slums. So really, you're not welcome here.
All right, well, listen, I take note of your opinion.
No, we're staying to see what you're doing.
Okay, well, I'm going to go join Nicholas. I'll tell him to come.
Yeah, hello, Vincent.
Yeah, Nicholas, can you come back, please? There's a lady here who doesn't want me to film.
Ah, okay, well, I'm coming.
Okay, go ahead.
See you in a bit.
See you soon. Come back with Johnny if you can. He's on his way. We're doing a report on someone who distributes food.
He's filming for a far-right channel.
She thinks I'm far right and a bad person.
No, far-right doesn't mean bad. I don't care about being called bad. There are bad people everywhere. But a fascist, that's even worse.
It's worse.
Well, no, but it's a question of worse. It's actually a question of you are contributing to a terrible image of the people who live here. Just to make your money and get people to vote for the far right. So yes, that's very clear.
Let people speak. You can express yourself if you want.
Did you ask anyone who...
Yeah, there's Johnny who knows we're filming.
Johnny is a field man, right?
Yeah, who lives here? Yeah.
That's good. Do most people, if there's a place to film still, aren't we going to come and film them like that?
No, of course. Yeah, no, that I know, yeah.
They cross from one end of the field to the other, which is fine. I expect very few people know about it.
No, of course, but we're not filming people individually. Right now,
Yes, but that's good.
We're not filming people.
That's even worse.
well,
If we lack the people, we lack them individually too.
no, the people who don't want to go through, they don't go through.
But no. But actually, you're not supposed to come here, and why are you at people's homes and you're not supposed to come like this just for...
Well, it's actually good. You should be happy that I'm giving people a chance to speak.
Hello?
Hello?
I don't know. Hello?
Me? I'm torn apart.
Yes.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that this gentleman works for a far-right channel, and his whole political goal is just to give you a very bad image so that people end up voting.
Me? I'm in between the two, so right now, I don't know who you are.
No.
Right now, you're judging me just from a video and others' actions.
You know, when there's a video, it says a lot about the people on the ground who are living in precarious situations. Well,
It's actually showing an image of people who actually live well,
it depends on what kind of image.
but it's fine.
It's just to represent, you know, for people, you know.
But no.
But it's because there are already people who have done it.
But it's to show an image of people who...
Let me finish this point. There are already journalists who have come, they've made videos, they've done reports. And myself, as Rome, I was disgusted by the emotion they showed in that filming.
It's a chance to respond.
There was no one between them. Those present were allies. Me,
I give people the opportunity to speak at length.
Give people the opportunity to speak, but are there people that you have?
If you want to answer, you can... There, listen, I don't know.
Me with politics?
I give people a voice and let them say whatever they want. I don't manipulate or cut. I let people speak fully. She claims I manipulate, but that's not true. Me, I want to see people's lives, how they live, what they feel, and so on.
We are far from politics.
Yes, I understand, sir. We are far from politics. Me, I don't know.
I don't know what kind of image you're giving.
he's the one who's going to give his image, not all of us.
Those who came before you, they gave quite an image.
I don't focus on the past. I look at what's visible. They need to talk, they need to share their testimony a bit, so it's to highlight them.
Most people don't know we're here because I come from the field.
But Johnny, he warned us, it's food aid, it's not fair. If you wanna...
I give you an interview. You come see and ask my opinion.
But you are here,
I'm not from here.
We're here to interview local residents. I'm glad, but it's not a real connection. We want someone experienced.
I'm from the Rome Solidaires Association in Nantes.
I'm also part of an association here.
You work with the Roma people every day?
Social reintegration.
You work with the Roma people every day?
I provide food aid. I've already come here several times to offer it to people. I have a friend,
Who is a psychoanalyst?
Why doesn't he have a connection?
because he does interviews and he goes to talk to people. He confronts people.
There are plenty of journalists who go talk to people. There are plenty of journalists who come from here and there. It's not...
Do you want to tell me where to go or who to talk to about this political business?
Wait, you're using the fact that sometimes you do food distributions here to bring in a guy whose only goal is to do sensational stuff for
That's assuming bad intentions?
that
To do...
make people vote for the far right, and so you use a contact
It's not sensational for...
to get people to come.
He gauges what's going on. No.
But you squeeze in with certain people.
Let people speak. At what point is that far right?
Stop with him.
Let him speak and tell me how he lives here. At what point? That's far right. You should be happy. It's the opposite.
You far right?
No, you're the one who's far right. It ruins the image. If I were far right, I wouldn't show all this.
Are you making fun of me or what? That guy Folk, stirring up trouble? It's because you let him rise? Plus, apparently, he shows up with you in photos and all that, even though we know your background very well. He spends his life making videos about the slums. He doesn't care at all. About the people who live here.
Stirring up trouble is just to say, hey,
Vote for me. We're going to kick them all out at once. That's what's happening. And then, after that, what are you going to say about this place? Are you going to say, oh, how much does it cost? He has the trash so-and-so, we know them, we know her, and you're 10.
It's always the same ones. If it's part of reality,
But reality, you don't know it, you think that...
it's just that I come here.
The crappy report from M6?
Is that why I come here? Then why don't you want me to see the reality?
Because you don't belong here? Well, it's against...
It's contradictory, it's contradictory, it's contradictory.
You have no idea about the reality people living on this land.
Me, I'm not myself.
I give people a voice, but she doesn't want that. Yet I'm called the fascist, so who really is? Well, that's the reality, so you...
You give everyone a voice, but the problem is your editorial line. I don't care about what you do or the way you do it.
I give people a voice, and you can't stop doing that, please. You can pretend to be for the good and stop me from giving people a voice.
No good or bad, stop with your stuff.
Well, you want to stop me from doing what I want to do? Yes, in the name of morality, because supposedly I'm a fascist.
No, it's not a question of morality.
All right, well, we're going to do the report. You do whatever you want on the side, live your life.
I have a food distribution to do, so I'm going regardless. Whether it's related to the report or not, I promised Johnny and need to help people. Actually, I'm not here for political parties. I don't care about political parties. I'm here to help people who need it. Actually...
Wait, hello, Costal. Here, wait, I'll put you on here.
Hello, hi. Hello, hi, it's Roman speaking.
The question is, I'm actually asking you, why are you coming with a camera? Why are you coming with a camera? From a guy who's not even a journalist and who only wants to get across the messages he wants to share?
That's my life to you.
It's not my opinion, it's a journalist.
At least this guy goes out on the streets.
To interview people.
Many people go out to interview others, but what does that really mean and why do they do it?
Is that naive or what?
It's like anyone can do it.
People who are going to interview and who also have an ideology, am I going to judge their ideology if they're very left-wing?
Yes, there are journalists, real journalists.
That's true, nothing more to add. I want to see people helping others get visibility.
Then talk.
Visibility. So you took it upon yourself as a mission?
Of C, who has a mission here, it's you who has a mission here.
Even though they don't even know who it is.
It's not about knowing who it is. Well, yes.
Of course, the question is who it is.
It's about whether they can escape. No.
I'm sorry, but I don't care about people. Are you going to die with Vincent Lapierre?
If there's visibility, for me, what matters is visibility. It's about making it so they can say what they have to say, actually tell their story.
Actually, but here there are people, there are hundreds of people here. They are the manifest.
To talk about their material living conditions. Were you there or not that day? Were you there to support them? Me?
There, no.
But him, he helps them.
He can't be everywhere, actually.
Visibility? Do you provide food assistance for people in need, but I don't provide food assistance? No, wait, there are people, they do things, they get involved politically in things. You're not there and you just show up like that with a guy.
I'm not here for politics, just to help, though helping is political.
Stop making fun of me.
No, you see, actually, she's in something where it's just nonsense.
She doesn't want to, she doesn't want to. Actually, in France, it's complicated. In France, there's me.
I don't know politics, I don't know.
I want to give you a chance to speak and show how you live.
Okay, I think it would be better to stop filming. And if you want to interview someone, we can...
No, for us, there's the speech.
We're going to interview Johnny.
First, we're interviewing Johnny, but go on.
It's,
He agrees, I'm scared. I came to follow up on his food distribution.
You come to film the living conditions of people, the situations, of course.
But behind...
You put your own story, your own message. You don't know the impact it has on families living in precarious situations.
You don't know what they'll say. That's the problem.
Exactly. Most of the people who did that, they put messages.
It's not me.
That's what makes it. The French will have a bad image. Me, exactly.
That's exactly it. I want to give a good image.
Me, I don't know what they're gonna give. Most of the people who came to you, they did the same thing.
Me, I have feedback on that. We'll talk later about what needs to be discussed.
But there are general practitioners who have already done that, and they have. But yes.
There's more than one. You have.
I'm not here to see the others.
Yes, but you're here for him, right?
No, I'm here for myself, especially...
It's us who have been misunderstood.
I still have you.
You don't care because you don't know them, but it's our lives at stake.
Me, I'm not here for... There you go, you're against me being here. I hear what you're saying. For me, it's mostly about him. I don't want to do it. He helps people and I don't want him to have problems because of me. So it's me and you. What do you want us to do? Are you stopping me from doing my report? You're going to stay by me. There you go.
If you want to film, stop the camera. We're going to see some people.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't even want that. She doesn't want to. She doesn't even want him. Even if he agrees, she doesn't want to. I can't film her distribution.
No, why are you going to manipulate people? No, don't do that.
I don't get your perspective. I try to see your side. You think I'm far right, etc. It's actually the opposite. If my audience is far right, they'll see the reality on the ground and hear from people directly. There are many topics, but the others don't reach my audience.
There are plenty of people who come here who talk about people's daily lives, the fact that they work but they don't have enough means, the fact that the city hall abandons people. Here, there are people who have protested, they have spoken out, politically speaking.
And why couldn't I do it?
Because the thing is, you're doing it with a particular editorial line.
But me, I'm open-minded.
You're not even a journalist, actually, so even your practices actually aren't.
You don't need to be a journalist in France to inform. It's protected by the Constitution.
By other connections, by other associations. They didn't even ask anyone. There's no one who knows what it's about among most of the public who works.
You're actually required to inform if someone comes to provide information.
Required to say,
I'm here to provide food assistance.
what could they do? Not for food.
We're not talking about your food, we're talking about the report.
We can do that every day.
It's connected, actually.
No, you can do that every day. So you...
You make wings just to satisfy yourself? No.
That's it?
Don't tell me it's related. We're clearly discussing different things. Don't pretend otherwise.
No, it's together.
No, but there's no problem. Listen. Anyway, she's not going to give in. I can see how she's thinking. She's not going to give in. I believe the gentleman is more open and would have allowed interviews, but the lady refused. I'm fine with taking your number. That's fine with me.
If we did it and you come with us, so what if you listen to him? At some point you say, no, we don't want this. You know what I mean?
At least we give back, at least people, I'll inform people, they'll know, they'll be around to see why there is.
I informed them. Jeannie.
Yeah, it's raining. Sorry for bothering you. Just know we have a political disagreement with Madam, which I understand, but it doesn't concern you.
Agreed with Madam?
No, sure, it doesn't concern you. I'm really sorry.
Because as part of our association, she was with us at a meeting with everyone who is here.
I would have really liked to break the prejudices precisely by giving you the floor, but Madam doesn't want to, so that's it. We'll leave it at that. No problem.
No, you do your thing, but they stop filming.
Incredible. I would have liked to film the food distribution at least. Anyway, what we saw is that indeed they live in inhuman conditions. Really inhuman, unworthy of France. But what this girl doesn't get, what she can't understand, is that you can be against mass immigration and still think it's not a good thing for France. And at the same time, be sensitive to people's social conditions and give them a voice. And understand that, yes, they're in a tough situation, and that's outrageous. Ultimately, she just can't reach that level of thinking. What? It's crazy, but actually everything around us shows that we can't welcome them decently. Why bring in more? Well, she could make the connection herself, but no, it's impossible for her to do that. Anyway, it's huge. It's true that it's huge. Maybe some people will think that I gave in too easily. Maybe not. I don't know what I should have done. I did what I thought was right because I saw she would stop me from doing the report. I don't want to cause trouble for Nico, who was kind enough to let me in. I'm accompanying him to film the food distribution, and I don't want him to have any more problems than that. Sometimes I have to make decisions pretty quickly and under stress, with all the attention, so there you go, sorry. What's a shame is that the people who are inside seem to accept me and be okay with it, so that I can do a report, even for some who are actually happy, so I can show their living conditions. And she's not from the camp, she doesn't live here, she probably helps them, and that's fine. Actually, that's even a good thing. Actually, honestly, she's not like me, I just show what I see. If we can't welcome them properly, there's no point in bringing more. And that she can't understand, that's beyond her reach, I'd say. Intellectually, she can't understand that. For her, saying that is fascism. Look, we can't welcome them decently. Why bring more in? That sentence, for her, it's unimaginable. She throws her arms up, falls to the ground, goes on a hunger strike. When you say that, I mean, no. Actually, it's just normal to ask this question. It's already legitimate. We have the right to ask questions in France. Still. up until now, unless proven otherwise. And this question is not extremist at all. It's common sense. It's healthy to ask the question. It's healthy to face problems head on. It's healthy to talk about them. It's healthy to inform. See, if I had given the floor to the people there who described their living conditions to me, what's the problem with that? Actually, it's even the opposite. I think that informing people is, on the contrary, breaking stereotypes. It's actually favorable to solving problems through reason and not emotion. So, no, I don't agree.
She said that there were plenty of journalists who came to do reports on the area, etc. Except that I didn't see them. And most of the time, these are reports that last very little time. They cut, they don't go in depth, they don't go into people's homes, they don't get into everyday life. Let's just say yes.
These are reports. It's 3 minutes in a roof.
It's a full topic that can take 30 minutes to an hour or more.
Yes, of course, it changes everything. I let people speak at length. That's what I try to tell them. I don't cut. I really keep the meaning of what they're saying, and I don't put scary music in the background. There's no voiceover there with a very solemn tone making statements. For me, it's really street reporting. That's what it is. I think you can't get any closer to reality in video format unless you just set up a camera and let it run 24/7. Other than that, well, yeah, my reports, you know? Seeing people to try to understand as best as possible what they're going through. And her, no. Especially since, according to her, it would have reached a far-right audience. So on the contrary, she should have had the sense to say, damn, it's funny that they're coming. It's funny that they're interested in the situation. And good for you, in quotes, you're going to get information that goes against your stereotypes. She should have, on the contrary, thought that, I think, but no. Yeah, Nico, who called me. Thank you.
Yeah, hello.
Vincent, yeah, Nico.
Tell me, where are you guys?
We are at the entrance?
I just finished handing things out. It went well with lots of people and a cheerful atmosphere. It's a shame it isn't, yeah.
Well, anyway.
We're at the entrance and heading to my friend's place after. On that note...
Okay, great. Well, I'll wait for you. All right, yeah. See you in a bit, yeah. And guys, I find it crazy. You saw he did his food distribution. Everything went well. People are happy. But no, I couldn't film because of that intolerant leftist. We're not out of the woods yet. That's the least we can say. Did you see how close she was to me? It was like she was facing fascism or something. You could tell immediately when they stopped, right? She was on a mission, you know, like, wow, damn, but calm down, it's simple. Actually, she's thinking, this guy, he's a far-right guy. The fact that he's here, it goes against the interests of the people I help every day. So we're going to kick him out, and that's it. That's where it ends. It doesn't go any further. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't go any further. Did you look for it? She's not exactly a genius, you know, it's not rocket science, right? So now he comes out with a flash of light, thanks to the sun coming back. It's a ray of sunshine shining on Nicholas. It's quite symbolic. Well, Nicholas, I'm sorry, really. I hope this won't cause you any trouble or anything like that.
Yeah, you think so? Like, if I had been with someone from another political party, they would have said, oh, sure, no problem, you can come. That's what I hate. For example, I manage the food distribution, but if I have a social action to do, I hate when they tell me I can't do something because I'm not with the right people. I really hate that.
She didn't come back to you afterwards?
No, her friend came back afterwards. And he explained a bit, saying, sorry, this is what happened. We didn't want that. But actually, you can't imagine the consequences there could be because there are some people who try to film and everything.
Move aside, there's someone behind you. They seemed more open than her. That's what's pretty crazy, actually, that's it.
The other one, he was younger, so he said, well, there you go. We did that. But you can't imagine the consequences that could come after because sometimes it can be twisted and all, and it doesn't give a good image, etc. But I told him I'm here to show the positive side. You saw with Johnny, he was really great, he was really open and everything. I talked to him yesterday saying, look, there might be cameras, there might be things, but I don't talk about politics at all, and neither does he. And even then, I saw him, and he said, I didn't understand, actually, I don't know who he called. Actually, I think there are people, other people who live in the camps who saw them passing by, or who saw us passing by. They directly warned the person, but I don't understand. Maybe she was supposed to be in the containers, but I don't work, so I don't get it. How could they have called her? And that she arrived right away because you were walking and she came straight to you.
Because it's huge, the camp, it's huge.
To find us.
You just had to know where we were?
It's like they knew who was supposed to arrive at every moment, so that's why I think it's a bit of a shame. So, even there, yeah, Johnny was a bit disappointed. Even the others, actually, they were able to get the food distribution, but they were happy to do an interview. They wanted to talk about themselves a bit. They also wanted to show a different image than what we usually want to show. And for me, that was the goal, right? That's what I promised him, saying, look, we're going to try to present a good image, right? After that, I don't really care what others do. If after that we have an exchange, well, I know you, we've talked, so I stayed positive, you know?
Anyway, thank you, Nico, really.
No problem.
Thanks for letting me in and for your daily social work. And there you go, I'm with you. In any case,
Yeah, no problem. Thanks again to you, yeah.
so now we're going to a friend of Nicholas's place. We're going to see, so there's a gypsy, right? So he can tell us a bit more about it, but he doesn't live in the camp, does he?
No, he's outside.
All right, just to remind you, there are 63 shantytowns around Nantes. It's mind-blowing, and it's huge. It's huge.
Even here, the road's damaged and nothing's done.
Of course.
Because we just allow that in our neighborhoods. There's a puddle here, so there's a sewage problem.
Obviously, that means
It's really deep. I'm telling you, where did life come in?
okay, guys, Nico brought us to a camp that's right next to the one we just saw. This camp is in good condition because they're nearby. Reintegration. He has a friend, Tzigane, willing to talk to us. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Well,
How are you?
and you?
I'm fine, yes.
Yes, here, things are fine compared to over there.
We've been here since 2008. Wow, yes, since 2008. So these are plots. We call them family plots. They're plots we rent from the city of Nantes. But, well, after that, things got a little worse, the surroundings a little bit. Actually, it's a law. We have to create family sites for travelers because there are a lot of travelers in France who don't have anywhere to park, right? That's why you often see travelers in parking lots or places that aren't suitable for them. Because actually the departmental plan doesn't properly implement the B100 law, the 2000 law, which should provide a lot more land, family sites and spaces for travelers. So there aren't enough, that's why.
But they settled nearby and it's wild and very different over there. These are two different things?
You're talking about the Roma, right? Yes, they arrived like that. You must have seen them. If you toured Nantes, they're everywhere in the metropolitan area. There aren't many solutions for them either. So these are people who have also been left helpless and they've just been left like that. So people say there are solutions, that things are happening. Why? Because it's starting to rise a bit at the national level. So people are talking about it. It's creating slums. It's making some areas a bit disorderly. In the eyes of the people of Nantes and also those who come to the city, these are things that shouldn't be. But if you go all around the city of Nantes, you'll find them. They're everywhere, all around Nantes.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. Today we're living in situations that are a bit complicated. It's kind of tough.
For you, it's not a slum, it's something else.
Oh no, for us, it's not a slum.
You have to distinguish things.
That's it. You have to distinguish things. We are part of the traveling people, and today this land here, it's our home. It's land where we can stay and live for life. As long as we have contracts, we have rentals.
It's clean. I see that everything is spotless, actually.
Yes, it's clean. We keep things tidy at our place. You see travelers, it's always about what people hear about travelers. Often it's actually the opposite. Chicken thieves or just saying hello.
There you go. It's fine. Yes, that's a microphone.
So there you go. No, it's clean. And besides, we like cleanliness. Yes, of course. Stop it, son.
No, that's exactly why it's helpful for me to come.
We shouldn't suggest that travelers aren't French citizens. They've been here for centuries. Because our parents, our grandparents are French. They were even part of the resistance. We have documents. We have papers from the French resistance. It's little, it's just a little, it's a small amount, it's just a little. Yet many people, travelers, Tziganes, participated. You see, unfortunately, in concentration camps, Montreuil-Bellay, whether it's near Chateaubriand and then in other places in France, but who also took part in the liberation of France because they were part of the resistance from our families. But it's not highlighted enough. That's it.
Oui.
Yeah, we don't say it often, no.
Can I come in a bit later, if that's okay?
You take a little tour. Look, there you go. It's nice.
Ah, but this is a house that's a bit more solid. This one is a bit sturdier. This one...
It's a little cabin. It's a small winter room where you feel good. Because when we're around our home at the table, we can get together with our little family. And then we're at peace, we're sheltered, so there you go. All the little kids are here. It's Sunday, but it's amazing. We arrive on Candlemas, they're making crepes, and the little kids are here. It's great.
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you, really. I apologize. I'm just passing through. Nice to meet you. Hello, ladies. Hello, sir. Hello. Oh, so cute. Ah, it's nice here. It's warm, but wow, it's so welcoming. Plus,
The door is open. You see, you're welcome here. Oh, that's nice. So there you go, right? Would you like a glass of water, a coffee?
something with great pleasure, a little coffee, I wouldn't say no. Wow, this little place, this little cabin is really nice.
Very nice. It's small, but it's a bit of living space. We're happy here with our children, families, and grandchildren. And then we gather here, you see, like today. So we have a little place for that.
Yes, sir.
Of course, to spend the winter, we like it here. It's not a big solid house, you know, it doesn't cost much, but it's better to have a little place of your own than a big one, you know, that's for others. We're comfortable and peaceful at home, not flashy. Travelers are content with little. It's true that we have a certain life, a way of living maybe, that might seem a bit strange to people, but it's our way of life, so that's how it is. But we also have friends who aren't part of the traveler community, but who are very, very well accepted in our home. Yes, people who are also hardworking, some who have jobs similar to ours. And well, we have lots of friends. We have friends everywhere. Now we have family members who have settled down a lot and who also work in different places. Our children work too. You see, in parcel delivery, we even have nurses in our family. You see, we also have some. So people who, you know, have also integrated very, very well for centuries. Now, travelers in France, they are at home. They have been integrated for centuries. Despite what people want to hear or what they want to suggest, that's not always the case for travelers. On the contrary, we should also use the values of some to be able to grow and learn things. Because I promise you that travelers also have things to offer to other people, just like we do. We have things to learn from them too, so we can move forward, so we can grow. Because today we're also in a bit of a critical situation. You've seen it, things are going badly almost everywhere. Life is getting more and more complicated. So why make it even more complicated? Between us, we just need to stick together and move forward to grow together. So are you going to have a little coffee with us?
Yes, with pleasure. I'm really happy to be with you. Frederick, really good.
We're here, the door's open, and family is present.
It's really a philosophy of life. In fact, Tzigane is a philosophy of life. If someone offered you a public housing apartment, like if they said, well, you know, we have apartments, we've built new buildings, wouldn't you go? Actually,
there are cultures that have ended, because we talk about the Indians, but we also push them to abandon their way of life. So that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do gradually. They want us to abandon our way of life. But our way of life is what it is. So we didn't ask to be what we are what we are, that's all, and we live as we are, and we also love our way of life. So going to live in public housing, no, that's not our life. For us, it's freedom, it's being outside, and for us, it's about being, we are people of nature, we're environmentalists, we love nature. For us, there's no problem. We heat with wood, we heat naturally, it's really nature, you see.
I love my job, I enjoy meeting people. People don't know, actually, people don't know most people don't know your way of life.
Yeah.
And they confuse you, I mean it. They confuse you with the Roma, etc. Often they confuse you. Actually, the thing is, from the point of view of the French, for example, who live in Nantes, the people from Nantes and so on, they see camps being set up anarchically all over the place. Actually, you're involved with that, and they have trouble telling the difference.
We didn't ask, we settled here, we were placed here. We asked for land, we were offered because the law offered us family plots, so we didn't ask. We didn't choose the place, actually. It's just that for a little over 10 years now, things have gotten worse because it wasn't like this before. This area had residents and was used for market gardening, so market gardeners lived here. There were people who had lived there for generations. They were families, and they lived alongside the travelers. And then it always went very, very well. So, today, well, since there are vacant lots and it's a place where there isn't any construction yet, so people come, from here and there, and then they settle, they set up in vacant lots, they set up here and there, because once again, there isn't a proper place, there isn't any. So that's it, that's how it goes. So then people immediately lump everyone together. They say, well, we'll put them all in the same category, you see. So, not everyone is a thief, not everyone is a burglar, not everyone is a crook. I think in France there are 69 million people. I think that if one French person commits a crime, it's not the 69 million French people who are responsible for that crime. You see, there are some everywhere, there are good people and bad people everywhere.
That's why I do what I do. It's also to show that reality is complex, that there are people, including in the camp. I tried to do a report there, and a lady stopped me. But to show that when you're on the ground in real life, you see that things are more complicated than you think. You're a perfect example of that, aren't you? I'm glad to talk to you about this.
No, but then we're also happy to show our way of life, that the doors are open, that there have never been any barriers. It's just that, sometimes we hear what we want to hear, and then because there are tones, there's listening, there's hearing, and then we hear what we want to hear. And then we also want to keep the image that we want, the one we've received, but it's not always like that. Our children grow up with all the kids who attend school, whether in the Oulon neighborhood or in Saint-Cloud-sur-Loire, so they have many peers. And then they have friends, buddies. My children play in the local soccer club, so everyone is fine, everyone fits in. That's it. It's more about breaking the image that people have of travelers. It's not always the case. It's not like that at all.
Is there any delinquency or violence around here, or is it okay? Is it peaceful?
Around here at our place on the site, no, but around, yes. The city of Nantes, the city of Nantes is getting worse and worse in terms of delinquency, insecurity, all of that. And whether it's the traveling people, they're also affected. We're not different from others, really, whether it's our children, whether it's the young people. You see, everyone, they go for a walk, they go to a movie theater, they go somewhere downtown. It's not great to experience an assault or an altercation either. The city of Nantes today, that's what it is. It's become something terrible. I'm from Nantes. I never grew up like this. I was young. We also like to have fun when we were young. We enjoyed our youth, but it was never like this in our lives. It was never like this in Nantes. It's getting worse. It's something terrible compared to before, so there are cities around it. At first, my wife is from Angers. Back then, we left Angers and came to live here in 2008 in Angers. People used to say you had to come to Nantes, but now it's the opposite. You have to leave Nantes. That's the difference.
Because I was told there were a lot of burglaries in Nantes, etc. Do you also risk getting robbed? Are you afraid of that? When you leave the camp, I don't know, you still leave caravans behind, which are quite expensive and so on.
Yes, but at our place, someone is always around. There are always people on the grounds. It's always inhabited. The grounds are never deserted. There are always people around because there are several families on one plot, so there's always someone there.
You're very close-knit, that's something you have, that's just you.
We've still kept those values, those family values, and that's something we really need to hold on to, something we try to maintain. You have to persevere in those moments because family values are really something, there's something intense when you're with your family, when you're with people you love and who love you. So that's important, you have to keep those values, and those are things that are getting lost today, things we see less and less, family values.
And in a world that's getting harder and harder, it's even more important to have those values and to have a group, a clan you can rely on. What?
Well, obviously you need to have a core, and that core is the family core. As soon as you leave, as soon as you step out of that context, it's chaos, it becomes chaos, it doesn't make sense anymore. That's what family is.
Thank you, really. That means a lot to me, really. That you welcomed me into your home, into the very heart of your family. It touches me deeply, deeply.
Yes, hi Vincent, it's Nicholas. Yeah, just some information because Johnny called me earlier to apologize saying, I'm really sorry about what happened and everything. And then he told me that actually they came and asked them for their identification cards regarding the municipality and the elections. So you can imagine it's like they just show up and cut things off like that. A report under the pretext that it's too right-wing or something like that. Basically, they were ready to cut off a discussion, can you imagine, to stop a food distribution, just because the ideas weren't the way they wanted, because they didn't want you to be there, all that. And what do? They don't even come to help them. They just come to win voters' support by saying, look, we want identification cards. So even he said that. He was shocked by it, he said. But actually, we don't even know what they wanted. They just wanted our identification cards, just for votes, right? And the contrast is they come here, to disrupt a news report, a food distribution, and on top of that, to get votes by basically saying, vote for us. Can you imagine how crazy that is?
That's funny. Why is that?
Because I'm a pastor.
I didn't know that.
That's why you see the Holy Bible, the Word of God.
People often confuse you with the Roma, especially in France, where many don't know the difference.
It's true that there's love in our hearts, but we're also humanists. We love people. There's no problem, no worries, and me too.
I love people.
It's important.